mbeba.
Okay, lovely people, you just heard that. Now I want us to check out something, my people, before we start off with this video. All right, I want us to go to what democracy is. Let's go. Okay, it says democracy is a system of government where the people have the power to choose their leaders and decide how their country is run. That is what democracy is, right? And it continues to say that in a democracy, people vote in elections to choose their president. Means they vote. The people vote to choose their president. We are getting somewhere. Their parliament or local leaders. Everyone's vote is supposed to count equally. Okay, whether rich or poor, man or woman. So they are not going to say, oh, because you are poor, we are going to remove your votes. Oh, because you are rich, you are going to count your votes. Oh, because you are a woman, we are not going to count your votes. Oh, because you are a man, we'll count your votes. They are not supposed to do that. Everybody's vote is equal. Yeah, everybody's vote is equal. Let's continue. Leaders, they still go on to say, leaders are expected to listen to the people's needs and can be removed if they fail to do their job well. I wonder if this can happen in Africa. Let's read this again. Leaders are expected to listen to the people's needs and can be removed if they fail to do their job well. There is freedom of speech, so people can express their opinion without fear. The law applies to everyone, even presidents and ministers. Does that even apply in Africa? Now, my people, this takes us to Tanzania. Yes, because I want us to really understand what democracy is, because I want us to go to this press release done by the chairperson of African Union. Because what I'm waiting for, my people, is actually to hear or to see that day where the African Union will come out to call out a certain country or call out a certain leader that you did not do well, so this is your punishment. You're not supposed to do this. This is your punishment. Other than always congratulating them and claiming that they care about the people. Because I put it, a lot of people are complaining about how the African Union goes about claiming that they care about the people. Yeah, so they are complaining that, and now they're looking forward to see. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, my people. They are looking forward to see when African Union will actually come out to say this leader did not do well, so we are going to sanction this leader, we're going to punish this leader, this is what we're going to do to this leader. So a lot of people are waiting for that day. Yeah, because look at this election that just took place in Tanzania, right? And the people were not happy, of course, for them to protest violently, for them to come out crying. I mean, some losing their, what's that trying to tell you? That they are not happy with whatever that is going on in Tanzania, right? And the people came out and complained. And you as African Union, what are you supposed to do? What exactly are you supposed to? My people, I want us to take our time. Let's go and look at what is the rule of African Union in Africa. It says the African Union, which is called AU, of course abbreviated as AU, is like a big family for all African countries. Yes, its main role or job is to help African nations work together in peace and in unity. But that we are not seeing that, right? We are not seeing that unity. In simple terms, the African Union keeps peace, supports development, protects human rights, encourages unity, and speak for Africa. So I wonder if all of this, they are standing just for the leaders or for the whole Africa. I mean, is it for everybody or it's just for the leaders? Because a lot of people are wondering, like, is African Union just for the leaders or it's for the people of Africa, like for everyone in Africa? Why am I saying so? Because African Union just came out to congratulate the president of Tanzania, the one that just won the presidential election, and social media has its, I mean, news broke out on social media how they blocked they actually cut off internet. They cut off internet and they jailed some of the opposition leaders, and all the life. And a lot of people were like, what? Okay, now that you have jailed this opposition leader, so why don't you just declare yourself the winner? Because why are you still going on? Because it is obvious that you will probably be the only one or the only strong opponent that will be standing, because the people that the opponents are really, really strong, they are not in this process. So you are the only person that is strong. So for you to do this, it therefore means you're just telling us that you've already won, and actually at the end of it all, she won, right? At the end of it all, she won. And all African Union could come out to say is, oh, first of all, they claim that, oh, they do not like the violence, they want peace, they want unity, they do not like how things are going. And the moment they announce who the winner is, African Union, the first thing is to rush. Let's look at what African Union is saying here, my people. It says that, let's look at it. Chairperson of the African Union Commission congratulates Her Excellency Samia Suluhu Hassan on election victory, reaffirms support for Tanzania. It says the chairperson of the African Union Commission, Ali Yusuf, takes note of the result of the presidential election in Tanzania and congratulates Her Excellency President Samia for her victory. So is that the first thing? This victory, will you, I don't understand. Between victory and loss of life, which one is more important? Because this victory is something that even if she doesn't have it now, she can still have it in future. But these people that have lost their life, would they be able to gain back their lives? Because I don't think that was the first thing. African Union, as you claim that you're concerned about the people of Africa, yeah? Now, they say they are concerned about the people of Africa, but now look at the first thing you note coming on, knowing that there are families that are mourning, there are families that have people that have lost their family members, they have lost a lot, and all you could do, the first thing you come on is to talk about congratulating someone that the people do not, they say they don't want, because the people of Tanzania are saying no, they do not want this president Samia again. They say they do not want this president again because, first of all, she got in because in 2021 the other president that was ruling actually passed away. So that's how she became president, because she was a vice president. She became president. Now, after some years, these people saw that no, this woman cannot rule us. No, it cannot go like this. So they decided that no, we don't want you anymore. Right? And they decided to protest. And remember what you said in democracy. You said democracy. This is what you said. This is what it says. Democracy is a system of government where the people have the power to choose their leaders and decide how their country is run. And if you say it's a system of democracy, I don't understand how that actually works, because it's obvious, because the people are lamenting. They have to take things by force. Let's continue, my people. Let's continue with what he said. The chairperson deeply regrets the loss of human life during the post-electoral protests and extends his sincere condolence to the families of the victims. For how long will you keep extending your condolences when people are losing? You have the power. You said you are there to help keep the country to be in peace, help people work together, development, unity. So why are you always coming out to regret loss of people, to extend your condolence? Why are you always coming out to do that? You are supposed to be putting things in action. And I actually feel like this was actually the first thing. If you must extend your condolence, this would have been the first thing you'd have done when you were actually writing out the message. This would have been the first thing you would have done before giving out congratulation message to anybody, because lives are more important than victory. Yeah, lives are more important. So first of all, you congratulate this person that actually won, and it's because of this winning that caused the loss of these lives. So you are supposed to first of all start, if it's that you must send this message of congratulation and you must actually extend your condolences. This is what you would have started with. The chairperson deeply regret the loss of human life during the post-electoral protest and extend his sincere condolences to the families of the victim before, and then you state it out before going down to actually congratulate. So for how long will you keep doing that? When will you come out and say, oh, these people are complaining that this president is, so we are going to sanction this president, we are going to punish you, we are going to look into this. Everything to people is always congratulations. Even if people are mourning, it's always congratulations. The people of Tanzania are complaining that they are not happy, and all African Union can come out is to say is congratulations and always extending their condolences. That is how exactly the same thing that happened in other election process in other African countries. They did the same thing. They went out to say that everything is peaceful, everything is calm, despite the irregularities, despite the alleged the accusations of fraud and here and there. They never look into it. They never look into it. So I really don't know. A lot of people are saying that it's like African Union is just standing with the leaders of certain countries. They are not standing with the people. Of course, Ibrahim Traore is standing for his people. So African Union, I don't know how you do about that. But the other leaders that are not standing for their people, African Union is standing for them. Let's continue to read this, my people. He underscores the imperative of upholding fundamental rights and freedom, including the right to peaceful assembly and expression, and encourages the authorities to safeguard this right within the framework of the law. He also calls on citizens to exercise their right in a peaceful and responsible manner. Sometimes, my people, sometimes it is not like the people really want to be violent in their protests. Because what African Union is saying here is he also calls on citizens to exercise their right in a peaceful and responsible manner. So how can they actually exercise this right? Whenever they come out to exercise this right, leaders will always send the military or the soldiers to arrest them, to beat them, to injure them, and so on. So sometimes this protest is not like they meant to actually come out in a violent way. No, sometimes they come out in a peaceful way, but yet the leaders will always send a soldier. So from there, that is where the violence starts. So he continues to say the chairperson recalled the principles of the African Charter on Democracy. He's still talking about democracy again, when we are not seeing anything democratic about what is happening. Elections, on democracy, elections and governance, in particular respect for the rule of law, human rights, fundamental freedoms, and political pluralism, which are the cornerstones of democratic and stable societies. He keeps talking about democracy, and I'm not seeing any action concerning democracy. The chairperson recalls the principles of the African Charter on Democracy, Elections and Governance. The African Union reaffirms its readiness to support the people and government of Tanzania in their effort to preserve peace, national cohesion, and democracy. My God, you are reaffirming your readiness to support the people. I don't understand. Are you supporting the leaders or you are supporting the people? Like, because we are confused here. Like, a lot of people are confused. What are you supporting? Because people are crying, people are lamenting, people are going through pains. People are going through hard times. Why? Because of this same election. And all you come out to say. Instead, we are expecting to see you stating out measures you take, because you saw that, a lot of people do not want this person and they did not even vote for this person, but this is happening. So how come all you do is always send congratulations messages? My people, I don't know. You study at the comment section, because all of us are right now, let me say some of us right now are confused, because some of you might actually have the answer. Some of us are confused. Is African Union for the leaders of certain country, or it's for all the people of that country? Because all they do is always to send their regrets and also congratulations, even when people are mourning, even when people are going through pain. They do not even look into what the cause of the matter is. No, all they do is just the moment they just announce the winner, they don't care how it happened, they just send their congratulations message. State your opinion at the comment section, my people. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to subscribe, like, comment and share, and please do have a nice day. Bye bye.